Auction time. This is the 6P series auction. 6P01 obsidian, banded obsidian blade. I think it is semi-translucent. Yeah. This one, I'm not sure if I started this one on video or not. I napped it mostly off camera. Yeah, so I don't think you'll see any of it on video. 4 7/8 inches long by 2 3/16. Yeah, let me open the door here. Let in some more light. A lot of banded obsidian is more clear than this, right? But this does have some clear spots. Yeah. Anyways, this is a difficult obsidian to sharpen because it crushes a lot. It can be thinned down quite a bit, but sharpening it is a real chore. So it is sharpened all the way around. It took me a while to do it, but it is sharpened without too much crushing, although it steps and crushes a lot. Yeah. Anyways, not much to say about this. I just want to show it um, show it well so you get a good idea. And keep in mind that my hands are small, so this is going to look, this looks bigger than it actually is. Okay, that's why I measured these. All right. 6P02. This is a blade of Georgia Flint River chert heat treat, 390 degrees Fahrenheit, I believe. It did not make it all glossy, which does happen with heat treats. Not all heat treats become glossy. 4 5/8, right? By 1 7/8. And that only gave me a trouble on this side. This side napped well, except up here I messed up a little bit. Anyway, I was going to make some points this week, but again, I ended up making just mainly blades. I got 2 points in this auction that are on video, but that's it. Let's see. What can I say about this other than it's high grade Flint River chert without too many holes in it and no chalky inclusions either. Yeah. Came out nice. I was going to make some sort of point from the Gulf Coast out of it. Oh, yeah. It is translucent. Yeah. It's nice. Nice material. I like it. 6P03. Another Georgia Flint River chert heat treat, but this is a swirl type chert because it has different colors in it. It is on video. It's a Kirk style with serrations on it. Translucency. This one is 3 3/16 by 1 5/8. Suitable for hafting or whatever you want to do. Large pendant. Display piece. Yeah. Again, it's going to look bigger in the video than it actually is. That's why I measured these. Some guys with really big hands, they get one of these and they go, "Look, Pat, it's really small in my hand, but in yours it looked huge." Well, I'm telling you up front, yeah, it's going to look bigger on the video because my hands are small. Okay? All right. Yeah, it's all on video. You can see it. You can see the whole process of how that was made. 6P04, another video point. This one is a Walnut Canyon point from the southwest. Is it Translucent? No, only semi-translucent around the very thin areas of the edges, if there are any. Yeah. And it's a long video. Yep. If I had time, I would make a set of 3 of these and sell a set of 3 instead of just one of these by itself. But yeah, sometimes the shipping compared to the cost of one arrowhead is pretty a high percentage of the cost. But you know, I wasn't going to wait until I finished 2 other ones to sell a set of 3. So yeah, I'll have more time eventually. Why do I even mention that? Because I like to sell sets of these. Yeah. 6P05. These are bird points from a video that I did. I made 2 of these specifically for the video, and one I had from a long time ago. But yeah, I made these specifically for the video, and they're just sitting in a box. And very soon they'll be sitting in a box for years and years. So I'm just going to sell them. Yeah. Very soon they'll be sitting in a box for years and years. No, very soon they'll be sitting in a box that will end up on my shelf for years and years. Yeah. Now this one here went, I put some notes on here. I don't think it's 352 grains anymore. And the other is in that ladle dart note. Hold on a second. How much does it weigh? 324? Yeah. I shaved it down to fit into the arrow shaft that these fit into. These all fit in the same arrow shaft from the video. I'm not going to sell the arrow shaft from the video because it's not an arrow shaft. It's just a piece of cane or a reed. Yeah. But these are all the same diameter. They'll fit in the same arrow if you make one like that. So what I did was I think I had a ladle dart shaft that was 53.5 inches long. And the fulcrum was 17.5 inches into the shaft. When I put this on there were just some notes that I wrote. If I insert this into a shaft and then I balance it, that's the fulcrum point. I think it was 17.5 inches from the tip of this to the point in the shaft where it balanced. Yeah. Just in case you're wondering what that is. Okay. So yeah, all 3 of these objects are in the same item number, 6P0505. Last but not least, 6P06, box of brokes and bifaces. I always try to include one of these in every auction because I usually do have some broken ones. Oh yeah, I was trying to nap this. This is on video. These 2 are on video. I was trying to finish out this one and make a nice biface, but I snapped it because it has a defect. Right? Yeah, it had a defect. It has defects all through this material. It's just raw stone. I call it road rock because I found it on the side of a road in Texas. Yep. Translucent. This one's a complete point. It's like a baker style point. This one is just the blade. This one is 2 3/4 inches long. And yeah, they did make at little dart points of this size back in the day. And it has a base that's not in line with the blade. It's offset or skewed or wonky, however you want to describe it. I did that on purpose. But back in the day, that was opportunistic. Okay, they didn't really care about aligning everything on the same plane. They would do the base first in many cases and then do the blade. And oftentimes they didn't line up with some points. Not all points are made like this. I think bakers are made like this where they didn't care if the stem and the blade were aligned. Okay? And they didn't care if these ears were aligned either. Sometimes they're all wonky as well. So not only we'll have like 3 different planes. All right, we'll have one plane where the ears line up, and then the body of the stem is on a different plane, and then the blade is on a different plane. There's 3 different planes of existence, I guess. Okay, just so you just FYI. Okay, in case you're wondering. Hold on a second. Okay, I didn't drink the water before I started the auction, so it dehydrates me pretty fast. All right, this is just the biface. Yeah, this is on video, right? Yeah, I think it is. Preform biface, whatever. Heat treat. I think it's a heat treat. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know what I was gonna do. I was gonna make one of these, but this is too big for one of these. So I said, no, I'm not gonna nap it down really tiny and waste it. I'll just add it into this box. This one is Georgia Flint River chert, Swirl chert. Excuse me. Oh, okay. Swirl chert, but it has inclusions of this chalky material. So I said, nah, I'm not going to finish thinning it because it'll snap. Yeah, it's already poking through the other side here. This one goes all the way through, so I'm just going to sell it as a biface. Yeah. It is a heat treat, 375 degrees, I think, something like that. So you can try to finish it out, or you can just do whatever you want with it. I don't care. Oh yeah, what's the length? 4.5, a little over 4.5 inches. It's not sharpened all the way around. It's just a preliminary biface or preform. This one's on video. This is a dacite or obsidian that is opaque or not translucent, 4.25 inches long, by 1.75 inches. It's made on a flake, a large flake, or made from a large flake. See, it has no translucency. I like this material, but this one was small enough to include in here because if I'm going to sell these separately, they need to be a little longer than this. Yeah, I try to make them a little longer than 4.25 if I want to sell them separately and finish them out a lot thinner. Okay, and then this is a banded piece of obsidian. Yeah, but it's one of those types. It's not very translucent, but that does have bands in it. Banding there, I think you can see here. It doesn't have that sheen to it where you can turn it in some way and the light will make it shine or have some kind of strange effect. Not shine, but sometimes the banding has an effect with the light that turns it into a different color or it reflects differently than the rest of the material, so it looks kind of cool. This is just plain old banded obsidian. Yeah, it's not sharpened at all. It's just ground down around. I took a bite out of it and I said, meh, this is difficult to work. This is very similar to this first item on the auction. It's not quite the same, but it's very similar and it is hard to sharpen. So just be aware, okay? Just a heads up, it's hard to sharpen this stuff. Okay. Last but not least, the little biface 3 5/8 made of mahogany obsidian, where it might be a triple flow if there's a clear area. Yeah, it is. Triple flow. It's got some clear spots. Yeah, like right there too. See that? Yeah. It's a triple flow, which means it's high grade. It's mostly done, except the tip could be thinned down a little bit more. It's not sharpened all the way around, but it is, napped to remove all the lumps and stuff. But it's not sharpened. Yeah. It's just napped so where there's no big lumps, and to where there's no step fractures or weirdness. It is slightly crunchy right there, but it's okay. I can't do nothing about that because I'm not good enough to make it completely smooth. Okay? All right. Okay, so that's it for the items. Auction's a little bit late today, as usual. Having a hard time with my schedule. Okay. I rewrote the rules to make them simpler, I hope. These are my cheat notes. I rewrote my cheat notes. Okay, here we go. Basic rules. There's a better description of the rules in the description box. Yeah, just read those if you want to know more about the auction if you're new, right? There will be an auction every Monday, no matter what. Today's Veterans Day, as far as I know, and I'm still having an auction. Yeah, every Monday, no matter what, even if it's Christmas, or even if it's Halloween, or any, doesn't matter. My two favorite holidays. I still do it. Even if it's a birthday in my family, I'll still do it. Okay, every Monday. Look at my previous auctions to see how it works. Right. Look at my previous auction videos to see how it works. Okay, that's the easiest way to know. A bid in the comments or reply section. Okay, that's how you bid in this auction. If you cannot comment or reply, you will not be able to bid. Yeah. I can bid for you only as a last resort. Yes, please don't abuse the privilege of me bidding for you. Okay. Only if you tried everything else and it doesn't work, then yes, I can bid for you. The reason why it's a last resort is because it's kind of a conflict of interest. Since I'm the one that judges the ending of the auction and who wins, I don't want to be bidding for other people unless I absolutely have to, because it looks like there could be some shenanigans going on. I don't want any shenanigans. I don't want any dispute as to who won, etc. Okay? All right. I will not bid for you closer than 5 minutes prior to the close of the auction. Yeah. So that's my condition there. Um, that gives other people time to bid. All right. It's only fair. You know, since I run the auction, I could bid for you in the very last second and you will win. But no, I'm going to give other people time to bid. Okay, that's why I do this. I was going to put, you know, a longer time span in there, but sometimes people, they don't see the auction till like 10 minutes before the close of the auction, and they want to bid. So, but no closer than 5 minutes. All right, all right. Let's see. Bid under one of my pre-populated comments. Please always include the item number if you are not sure you have placed your bid under the proper comment or in the correct spot. Okay. I will put comments in the comment section that have the item numbers in them and a little timestamp where the item appears in the video. Reply to that comment that contains your item number that you're interested in. All right. Just look at my previous auctions and you'll see what I mean. Okay. The previous auctions on this channel. Okay. Some people say, where are your previous auctions? Well, they're on this channel. Okay. All right. If it's not obvious, they're on this channel. All right. I will like your comment if I see it. I will place a heart on your comment, or I'll hit the heart button or the love button, whatever it is, if you win. If you don't see a like on your comment or your bid as the time approaches the end of the auction, that means I cannot see your comment or your bid. Yeah, YouTube is funny because not everyone can see all comments. It's not really designed to be perfect. And auctions, they need a lot of perfection in order to be fair, right? Well, this is not actually the best place to have an auction, but if you're patient, it will work. Okay, I will try to get to your comments as quick as I can to put a like on them so you know that I saw them. It may take me an hour or so or 2 hours, depending on my schedule. But yeah, if you don't see a like on your comment, go ahead and try again with another comment. Let's see. If you suspect that your bid is not seen, try to comment with, "Did you see my bid?" or something like that. If I don't respond, I can't see your bids. So you'll have to either use someone else's phone or get on your computer to bid or find some other way to bid in the comment section. Okay. It's usually on your end when you can't comment. It's just something going on your end. All right. Try not to bid at the last minute. Yeah. YouTube's time tracker, the one I use to keep track of the time that people are bidding, the little timestamp on your comment or bid, that is not always accurate. So if you're bidding at the last minute, even though you're on time, YouTube might say you're not on time and it won't count. The other reason why you should not bid at the last minute is because it gets other people angry. Yes, it does. Anyways, you can bid at the last minute, just you have to live with the consequences. All right? That's all I'm saying. Shipping is free in the US. Yes, it is free in the US. Shipping is free. But international shipping will have a cost of $10 or $20 depending on the weight. Depending on the weight. I will provide tracking numbers. Yes. So international shipping costs a lot more than 10 or 20 bucks. Okay? But I'm giving you a discount. Just like I give a discount in the US, I'll give you a discount for international. But I will have to add some because it's highly expensive these days. All right, for payments, I accept PayPal, paypal.me, Venmo, Cash App, checks, or money orders. The auction ends at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 8 Central, 7 Mountain, or 6 Pacific. So pay attention to your time zone. Your time zone is going to tell you when the auction ends. Yeah, it ends at different times for different people depending on your time zone. I will begin announcing winners at 9:01 p.m. Eastern Time. I will hit the heart button if you win. This is the only notification you will receive. Please keep an eye on your comments bids. Yes. Okay. Just be aware. The reason why I'm doing it this way is because if I respond to your winning bid with a cut and paste comment like I used to do, YouTube will stop me from commenting because it thinks I'm filling the comment section with spam. Yeah. Oh well. So I'm just going to hit the heart button. Makes it easy. My email is jackcrafty2@gmail.com. If you are new, please email me your name and address if you win. Okay? You don't have to email me this stuff before you bid or anything like that. You can if you want, but you do have to email me if you win that item or items. Okay? Because I need to know your real name and your address and your method of payment and all that. Okay? So I think that's it. I rewrote these little cheat notes. Again, there's a better description down below. I hope you guys had a good weekend and good luck.